Hello and welcome to the DF Hack Trade Pivot Trade overview. I've built it because trading has changed a lot due to the food update, but also just in general, trading has always been to me quite a frustrating and it spent a lot of my time playing on trading, and it's not a lot of fun selecting things. So I've tried to make it faster and quicker to find the things you need. I will compare um, DFHack's built-in UI with my UI. So to open up the normal DFHack UI, you click here on the DFHack Trade UI, and then to open mine, you would just click Pivot Trade UI. Um, let's first open up DFHack Trade UI. It's packed with features that you should use even if you don't use my one. You can quickly find your caravan goods and your fort goods, and you can search. If you want your steel items, you can just search steel and you'll find steel, or you can use filters to only find the most expensive items in the I forget to close it with that button. But if we don't want to trade cheap items, we can just find the most expensive items by just scrolling that. There's also some sorting you can do, but in general, it is quite a clean interface, but it is quite limited. One of the features I would typically use though is I would hold down shift and then you can quickly select everything, or you can just select all here. I'm now going to go to my trade UI, which is the same but with additional features. So firstly, you still have your fort and caravan goods, and then I've basically created classes or groups of items that make sense to me. But there are some that aren't necessarily the best yet. For instance, under weapons, I just have weapons. Like, that doesn't make sense as a subclass. I will definitely be changing that. So now I might have spears and picks and trading swords. Trading swords might fall under toys. I'm not 100% sure where we will, if it actually qualifies as a weapon, but that's why I want people to test my thing, to come with suggestions for improvements on how to classify items better. If an item hasn't been classified, it will fall under a specific class called Other, and then miscellaneous for the subclass, and the grouping will still work. In general, I've tried to, for this specific caravan, I've caught everything because it's my testing data, but you will almost definitely find items under Other and miscellaneous that you might want to tell me about that to change. In terms of the using it, if you select, if you click essentially on anywhere left of this little plus, it will select the item, and if you click anywhere on the right of this item, it will drill down. So we've got our class, we can go to shields, there's our steel shield again. We can still use the search functionality. Let's go back. We can find the 3 steel items. We can also use the show filters to find the only the expensive items. So it is still the same functionality, or very much the same functionality. I haven't tested this one. Good to see it works. And then also this is just a little bit if you prefer your data to not jump around. So essentially here you can see the column header is jumping around. It's jumped all the way to there, and it can be a little bit difficult to move like that. So you might want to just don't change the column widths, then it will cut off values at whatever lengths the engine felt is appropriate. Um, that is all the features. I do recommend, if you've now made your trade selection, using the actual trade tools value for your trade and not the value I've selected up here, simply because this uses your trader's appraisal skill for items worth 5,000. Because it is now a group of items, it doesn't quite know. Um, and I don't use the appraisal of the item at the lowest level and sum it up. I'm unsure if I can do that, but I'm not unhappy implementing it like that. That is all the features. Thank you for your time.